Under a starlit sky, Jephthah's tent glows warmly, a beacon against the encroaching night. Distant drums pulse through the air, a constant, haunting reminder of the battle to come. Alone in his tent, Jephthah kneels, his face etched with worry as the flickering light dances around him. In solitude, Jephthah seeks divine favor. "If you go before me, Lord, grant my hands the power to fight." His words echo in the silent tent, a plea for strength against the looming darkness. In the dim light of the tent, Jephthah's face is etched with a fervent mix of hope and desperation. His voice cracks with emotion as he sings, "Bring me home in victory, through the shadow, through the night." A vow escapes his lips, laden with gravity. "I vow this with trembling breath." His voice trembles as he continues, "The first to greet me at my door, I give to you, O God above." The weight of his promise hangs heavy in the air, an offering for evermore. The tent is silent, save for Jephthah's ragged breath, a testament to his profound and terrible vow. Under the cloak of night, a military camp flickers with torchlight, casting elongated shadows across the worn tents. Soldiers move about wearily, their faces reflecting a blend of anticipation and deep fatigue. An unsettling sense of foreboding permeates the air, hanging heavy over the camp. The narrator's voice echoes through the camp. "And Jephthah made a vow to the Lord, if you give the Ammonites into my hands, whatever comes out of the door of my house to meet me when I return in triumph will be the Lord's, and I will sacrifice it as a burnt offering." A torch flickers, casting dancing shadows that mirror the uncertainty of their grim oath. The vow hangs ominously, a dark promise casting a shadow over the hopeful anticipation of victory. The battlefield roars to life as swords clash and war cries echo through the ranks. Jephthah, a beacon of resolve, leads the Israelite army with unwavering determination. Each swing of his sword inspires courage, pushing back the encroaching darkness. The Israelite army advances, their strength a testament to Jephthah's leadership. The air vibrates with the ferocity of combat, a symphony of steel and shouts. Determination etched on every face, the Israelites fight for their freedom. Amidst the devastation of the battlefield, a victorious cheer erupts as Jephthah stands tall over the defeated Ammonites. The Israeli soldiers, exhausted yet jubilant, raise their swords and shields high, celebrating their hard-fought victory. Their faces, marked by the hardships of war, now radiate with relief and pride as they celebrate their triumph. The battlefield, once a scene of utter devastation, now echoes with the sounds of celebration and the joy of victory. Under the radiant sun, Jephthah's humble abode in Gilead radiates warmth, the air alive with joyous music and laughter. A vision of purity, Shira, adorned in a pristine white dress, bursts forth, her face alight with happiness. With a tambourine in hand, Shira dances freely, her movements echoing the unbridled joy filling the air. She twirls, lost in a world of celebration, each spin a testament to the happiness surrounding her. The rhythmic beats of the tambourine punctuate the air, a lively soundtrack to Shira's spirited dance. Her laughter intertwines with the music, creating a symphony of sheer delight, a moment of pure, unadulterated joy. In Jephthah's home, Shira's voice fills the air as she sings, her movements as light as a feather. Her voice rings out with joy. "Rejoice, O Israel, the battle is no more." She continues, her spirit soaring. "Rejoice, O Israel, our fathers come with glory from war." Each note she sings is a celebration, a vibrant expression of freedom and victory. Shira, radiant with joy, spots her father returning home. Her face alight, Shira runs towards Jephthah, her heart soaring with anticipation. Jephthah stops abruptly, his face contorted in anguish as conflicting emotions overwhelm him. Shira approaches, her joyful anticipation colliding with the visible torment etched on Jephthah's face. The radiant smile fades from Shira's face as she draws closer, replaced by a dawning sense of unease. Father and daughter stand frozen, the joyful reunion replaced by a palpable tension hanging in the air. At his home, Jephthah falls to his knees, grief etched deeply into his face. His face contorts in unimaginable pain, a mask of despair. He lifts his gaze towards the heavens, a desperate plea escaping his lips. "No, my daughter, you have undone me. I made a vow to the Lord, and I cannot take it back. Shira stops suddenly, her expression shifting from determination to confusion. Confusion clouds her face as she struggles to understand. A dawning comprehension spreads across Shira's face, replacing her earlier bewilderment. Her eyes widen with a mix of shock and disbelief as the realization hits. She asks, her voice laced with apprehension, "What vow, father?" The wind howls through the desolate landscape surrounding Jephthah's home, a symphony of despair echoing through the barren trees. In a moment of heart-wrenching realization, the narrator's voice cracks with sorrow, setting the stage for devastating events. The narrator cries out in anguish, "Oh no, my daughter, you have brought me down, and I am devastated." The narrator laments, "I have made a vow to the Lord that I cannot break." Jephthah's home stands silent, a somber backdrop to his profound sorrow. His gaze pierces the air, heavy with unspoken words. Each line on Jephthah's face tells a tale of regret, etched deeply by fate. The weight of his vow hangs heavily between them. Jephthah prepares to speak, the atmosphere thick with unspoken lament. Bathed in soft lamplight, Shira begins to sing, her face etched with sorrow and an unyielding resolve. Her voice, though quiet, resonates with strength, each note a testament to the weight of her words. There was silence in his eyes, more than battle, more than cries. Shira sings, her voice filled with unspoken grief. Her voice rises slightly. I saw the vow before he spoke, a promise carved in fire and smoke. The lamplight flickers, casting long shadows that dance with the sorrow in Shira's voice. Each word hangs in the air, heavy with the unspoken promise and the fire that forged it. Shira stands firm, her expression unwavering as she prepares to embrace her destiny. With resolute conviction, Shira declares, "And though I do not understand, I take my place." A deep breath fills her lungs as she continues. I take his hand. A moment of solemn acceptance washes over her as she whispers, "My life was his." Her voice gains strength and resolve as she proclaims, "My soul is free." In a final act of surrender and love, Shira closes her eyes and whispers, "If this is love, then let it be." Under the vast sky, a high mountain rises, its peak touching the heavens. A chorus of women gathers, their voices echoing through the wilderness hills. Shira stands at the center, surrounded by a circle of sorrow and support. Mournful cries fill the air as the women express their deep grief and solidarity. The mountain witnesses their collective sorrow, a solemn backdrop to their shared pain. Their unity shines as a beacon of strength amid the rugged wilderness. The wilderness hills come alive as the wind whispers secrets through the tall grass, setting the stage for a mournful ballad. Sunlight streams through the ancient trees, painting the scene with shadows that sway in harmony with the branches. The chorus echoes through the hills, a lament for a life that might have been. She walks the hills, not to flee, but to dream of what will never be. A wedding veil, a mother's song, a life cut short, yet brave and strong, the chorus sings, their voices blending with the rustling leaves. The melody hangs in the air, a poignant reminder of dreams unfulfilled and a life marked by both sorrow and resilience. The wilderness listens, absorbing the echoes of the chorus's song, as the hills stand witness to a story of love, loss, and enduring strength. Shira stands resolute, wind tearing through her hair as she surveys the endless wilderness. Her voice cracks with sorrow and resolve. I mourn not death, but life untried, the children never by my side. A chilling acceptance settles as she continues. Yet, in the vow, I see my part. Her voice firm, she declares, not just a girl, but Israel's heart. The wind howls, a solitary figure against the vast, untamed expanse. Under the boundless sky, the wilderness hills stretch endlessly, untouched and serene. A lone figure walks slowly across the hills, their form silhouetted against the horizon. The narrator's voice echoes across the landscape. Leave me alone for 2 months, so I may roam the hills and weep with my friends, because I will never marry. Wind whispers through the tall grasses as the narrator continues their solitary journey. The vastness of the hills swallows the narrator, their figure diminishing into the landscape. Shira ascends the mountain, a solitary figure against the backdrop of her destiny. The wind becomes her confidant, whispering secrets as she confronts the vast expanse. The sweeping landscape mirrors the endless possibilities and daunting uncertainties of her future. Lost in contemplation, Shira stands at the precipice, the world stretching out beneath her. High atop the mountain, bathed in the warm embrace of the sun, Shira gathers with her closest friends. Their voices rise and fall, weaving tales of shared experiences against the backdrop of the expansive vista. Laughter rings out, a momentary reprieve from sorrow, yet the underlying pain lingers in the air. Tears glisten on their faces, reflecting the quiet ache that binds them together. In each other's presence, they find solace and strength, united against the breathtaking panorama. The mountain stands as a silent witness to their bond, a majestic backdrop to their shared sorrow and enduring friendship. High on the mountaintop, Shira and her friends gather, their figures silhouetted against the expansive sky. Laughter and music fill the air as they begin to dance, their movements a vibrant expression of joy and remembrance. Voices rise in song, celebrating the life of Shira and the profound impact she had on each of them. Each step, each note, is a tribute to her spirit, a testament to the bonds they forged together. The dance becomes a soaring, heartfelt ode to Shira, a celebration that echoes through the mountains. Shira stands atop the mountain, the wind whispering through her hair. She turns, a bittersweet smile touching her lips as she gazes at her friends. With heartfelt love, Shira embraces her friend, holding on a moment longer. She embraces another friend, gratitude shining in her eyes. Each embrace is a silent promise, a bond strengthened by shared moments. The mountain breeze carries their unspoken words of love and farewell. Upon a lonely hilltop, a solemn altar stands, weathered by time and heavy with unspoken tales. Jephthah stands alone, his figure etched with the sorrow of years, a solitary sentinel awaiting a fateful reunion. His aged face, a canvas of grief, reflects the weight of his vigil, each line telling a story of loss and anticipation. The wind whispers through the hilltop, carrying with it the echoes of promises made and the haunting silence of what is to come. Beneath the vast sky, the altar awaits, a silent stage for a drama of love, duty, and sacrifice. Jephthah remains steadfast, his gaze unwavering, a poignant figure against the backdrop of destiny. At the altar, Shira advances with tranquil determination. Her gaze softens, filled with affection and profound understanding as she turns to her father. A serene expression graces Shira's face as she approaches the altar. In her eyes, a depth of love and understanding shines as she looks upon her father. Her resolute presence at the altar speaks volumes of her inner strength. Shira's face reflects a profound peace as she gazes at her father. Beneath a vast, indifferent sky, a desolate altar stands, worn smooth by the relentless passage of time. No soul remains, only the echoes of a solemn vow. After the 2 months, she returned to her father, and he did to her as he had vowed, and she was a virgin. From this comes the Israelite tradition that each year the young women of Israel go out for 4 days to commemorate the daughter of Jephthah the Gileadite. The tradition lives on, a testament to a vow fulfilled and a life remembered. At the altar, Jephthah embraces Shira tightly, a poignant mix of love and despair etched on his face. His eyes mirror a storm of inner conflict as he treasures these final moments. Shira looks up at Jephthah, her expression mirroring his mixture of love and despair. The altar looms behind them, a silent witness to their heart-wrenching farewell. At the altar, Shira begins her ascent, each step measured with unwavering resolve. She moves with solemn purpose, ready to honor her father's sacred vow. Her eyes reflect a deep commitment as she continues her climb. Each movement is deliberate, filled with a sense of destiny. She pulls herself upward, her determination unwavering. Finally, she stands atop the altar, ready to fulfill her destiny. Jephthah stands at the altar, his hands raised in solemn supplication. His face reflects a profound mix of grief and acceptance. The weight of his vow bears down upon him. A heavy silence blankets the altar, broken only by Jephthah's ragged breathing. His eyes are filled with the haunting knowledge of what must come. Resignation settles over him as he prepares to fulfill his oath. The altar stands bathed in ethereal light, marking the completion of Shira's sacrifice. A profound stillness settles as the scene begins to fade, the altar aglow. The light intensifies, enveloping the altar and obscuring all detail. The world dissolves into pure, radiant white, erasing the boundaries of the altar. The scene continues to brighten, the altar consumed entirely by the growing light. A final burst of light obliterates the scene, leaving only a blinding white. In the heart of the village, young women converge under the warm sunlight, their collective presence filling the square. Their voices rise in unison, weaving a melody that carries both the weight of sorrow and the lightness of celebration. With movements as fluid and graceful as the wind, they dance in remembrance of Shira, each step a tribute to her spirit. The air is thick with a bittersweet atmosphere, a poignant blend of lament and joyous commemoration that honors Shira's life. The village square pulses with life under the radiant sun, its heart resonating with the voices of women. Each woman, a storyteller, weaves tales of Shira's bravery, ensuring her spirit remains vivid and eternal. The air vibrates with anecdotes of Shira's unwavering devotion, each word a brushstroke painting her legacy across time. These stories intertwine, forming a rich tapestry that celebrates Shira's life, a beacon of inspiration for generations. The legacy of Shira echoes through the village, carried on the voices of those who remember her strength and compassion. In the heart of the sun-drenched village, Shira's memory thrives, an undying flame passed from one generation to the next. A somber melody fills the air as the village women gather, their faces etched with sorrow. With solemn reverence, they begin constructing a memorial to Shira, each stone placed with care. Delicate flowers are intertwined among the stones, adding a touch of beauty to the stark memorial. The completed memorial stands as a poignant reminder of Shira's sacrifice, a testament to her bravery. Each villager pauses to reflect, the weight of the past heavy on their hearts as they honor Shira's memory. The memorial serves as a beacon, urging the village to never forget the lessons of the past. Grief hangs heavy in the air as the women of the village gather, their faces reflecting a shared sorrow. Each face is a canvas of loss, their expressions etched with the pain of recent tragedy. Yet, amidst the sorrow, a quiet strength emerges, a shared resolve that flickers in their eyes. As one, they lift their gaze toward the heavens, a silent vow exchanged in the vastness of the sky. In their collective gaze, a promise is made, a commitment to carry on and rebuild from the ashes of their despair. The sky watches over them, a silent witness to their grief and their unbreakable spirit. Under the cloak of night, an altar awaits, bathed in the cool glow of the moon. Shira's voice echoes through the night, a vow to be remembered not for sorrow, but for courage. Remember me, not for sorrow, but for courage. Come tomorrow, Shira declares into the silent night. Her words carry the weight of destiny. In my choice, there lies a flame, a girl, a vow, a holy name. Her voice resonates with unwavering resolve, each word a testament to her sacrifice. The night holds its breath, awaiting the dawn and the fulfillment of her courageous vow. Before the ancient altar, Jephthah stands in solemn reverence, his head bowed in quiet contemplation. The wind howls around him, carrying the scent of incense and the distant cries of birds. His face is etched with deep lines of sorrow and a profound sense of loss, revealing a soul burdened by sacrifice. In a moment of somber reflection, Jephthah whispers, "I gave all for honor's call and lost the one I loved most of all." In the heart of the village, mournful songs fill the air, each note a lament for Shira. Gathered together, the young women stand united, their sorrowful faces reflecting their determination to keep Shira's memory alive. Each woman clutches a memento, a flower, a stone, a woven thread symbols of remembrance passed from hand to hand. The village echoes with their collective vow, Shira's story will never be forgotten. Their sorrow is a vibrant testament, ensuring Shira's legacy remains woven into the fabric of their lives. The mementos are raised towards the sky, each a beacon of love and remembrance, honoring Shira's enduring spirit. Life persists in the village, a tapestry woven with threads of sorrow. Fields stretch into the distance, each furrow plowed a testament to resilience. The villagers carry on with their daily routines, tending to their families. The memory of Shira's sacrifice is a constant companion. They understand the weight of Jephthah's vow, etched in every action. The profound cost of fulfilling it hangs heavy in the air. The village stands as a silent witness, its story etched in every stone and whispered in every breeze. Generations listen, their eyes reflecting the weight of Jephthah and Shirah's tale. Whispers carry the weight of hasty decisions and the binding nature of vows. The air hangs heavy with the solemn echoes of promises made and the consequences that follow. Beneath a sky ablaze with color, the village comes alive with a dance of remembrance. Adorned with flowers, the women move gracefully, their feet barely caressing the earth. Their voices intertwine, rising in a harmonious chorus of celebration. The melody echoes Shirah's name, a tribute to her enduring spirit and sacrifice. Each note carries the weight of memory, weaving a tapestry of love and loss. In their dance, Shirah lives on, her legacy echoing in every step, every song. Inside the dimly lit tent, flickering torchlight casts eerie shadows, amplifying the sense of foreboding. Jephthah paces restlessly, his weathered face a mask of torment and deep concentration. His brow furrows in anguish, the weight of a solemn vow pressing heavily upon him. Jephthah's hands clench and unclench, a silent testament to his inner turmoil. The air hangs thick with unspoken dread, each flicker of the torchlight a stark reminder of the impending doom. He stops pacing, the weight of his vow now a palpable presence in the confined space. Within the dimly lit tent, the past flickers to life through a montage of Jephthah's defining moments. A young Jephthah, face hardened by resolve, stands defiant against his adversaries, his every action fueled by an unyielding ambition. Triumphs and trials intertwine, mirroring a faith tested by the fires of adversity. His ambition burns bright, illuminating the path of a man driven by destiny. In the heart of the village, Shirah's smile shines, spreading warmth. Shirah pauses, her brow furrowed slightly in concern as she notices an elderly woman struggling with a heavy basket. With a gentle offer, Shirah approaches and lifts the heavy basket, easing the burden. Laughter dances in the air as Shirah shares a light-hearted moment with the children. Shirah's kindness illuminates the village, a beacon of joy for all. Shirah moves through the village, her face a mask of resolve. An elderly woman struggles with a heavy basket, her movements labored. Shirah rushes to her aid, her compassion evident in every step. Nearby, a group of children work to mend a damaged cart, their efforts earnest. Shirah turns her attention to the children, her willingness to serve shining through. Her actions echo through the village, a testament to her unwavering dedication. In the heart of the village, Shirah's infectious laughter fills the air as she throws her head back in unrestrained joy. Her happiness radiates outward, mirrored in the joyful faces of her friends who surround her. Bathed in the sun's golden glow, the village square becomes a haven of warmth and camaraderie. Shirah raises a glass high, her eyes sparkling with life and brimming with untold stories. The sun's rays catch the crystal, turning her toast into a beacon of hope and shared dreams. Together, they stand united, their collective joy a powerful testament to the bonds of friendship and community. Shirah stands on the mountaintop, a solitary figure against the vast canvas of the sky. The wind whips through Shirah's hair, a wild dance around her serene face. Lost in thought, Shirah contemplates the future, her heart brimming with dreams of marriage and family. Her dreams paint a vivid picture of a loving family, a future filled with warmth and connection. She stands firm, the mountain beneath her feet, a symbol of the strength she carries within. The horizon calls to her, promising a future as boundless as the sky above. On a mountaintop, Shirah stands at the edge, the wind a constant companion. Anna and Ben stand close, their faces reflecting deep concern and unwavering support. Shirah's voice trembles as she admits, "I don't know if I can do this. The pressure, it's crushing me." Anna steps forward, her voice full of conviction. "Shirah, you're the strongest person I know. You've overcome so much already." Ben adds his reassurance. "We're here for you every step of the way. Whatever you decide, we'll support you." At the altar, Shirah's face is a mask of resolve, her eyes reflecting a steely determination. The breeze gently plays with her hair, yet her gaze remains unwavering, locked onto an unseen point. The lines around Shirah's mouth deepen, each etched line telling a story of trials endured and battles won. The camera captures Shira's inner strength, a testament to her unwavering faith in the face of adversity. Shira moves with solemn grace towards the ancient altar, each step echoing the profound weight of her impending sacrifice. The air thickens with anticipation as Shira advances, her presence commanding the sacred space. The altar looms closer, a silent witness to the momentous decision that will alter the course of destiny. With unwavering resolve, Shira ascends the steps of the altar, embracing her fate with stoic dignity. Upon reaching the altar, Shira pauses, her gaze sweeping across the surroundings, acknowledging the gravity of her sacrifice. In a final act of devotion, Shira kneels before the altar, surrendering herself to the divine will with unwavering faith. At the altar, Jephthah's hands tremble, a subtle tremor betraying the storm raging within. His jaw tightens, a silent testament to the battle waged in the depths of his soul. Deep sorrow carves lines around his eyes, each a mark of the sacrifice he is about to make. The weight of duty and love crushes him as he prepares to fulfill his vow. From high above, the altar appears stark and imposing, a silent witness to the unfolding drama. The unadorned stone looms large, its presence amplifying the gravity of the moment. The air hangs heavy, thick with unspoken words that linger like a shroud. Destiny's weight presses down. As the altar stands as a focal point, a heavy silence blankets the village, the weight of sorrow etched deeply on every face. Tears flow freely as the villagers openly mourn, their grief echoing through the somber gathering. Despite their profound loss, a quiet admiration for Shira's sacrifice permeates the air. Hushed whispers recount tales of Shira's bravery and selflessness, honoring her memory. The air is thick with a palpable blend of sadness and reverence, a testament to Shira's lasting impact. In the heart of the village, young women gather, their countenances a canvas of sorrow and steely resolve. United by a solemn vow, they stand shoulder to shoulder, ready to etch Shira's name into the stones of time. A shared purpose ignites their eyes, promising to weave Shira's story into the tapestry of generations to come. Their collective spirit echoes through the village, a living testament to Shira's enduring legacy. Amidst the rubble, villagers unite, their collective spirit undeterred as they begin to rebuild their shattered homes. Some mix mortar with determined resolve, while others carry heavy wood, each action a testament to their shared resilience. Children's laughter pierces the air, a fragile melody that dances amidst the destruction, a symbol of hope's persistence. The sun casts long shadows, a silent witness to the passage of time and the slow, steady return to normalcy. The community rebuilds not just structures, but their lives, brick by brick, dream by dream. Bathed in the golden sunlight, the village square comes alive with the vibrant energy of children's laughter. Upon a weathered bench, an old woman sits, her eyes twinkling with wisdom as she watches the carefree play unfold. A gentle smile graces her lips, a silent acknowledgement of the life that pulses around her. In the heart of the square, a memorial stands as a solemn tribute to Shira, its base adorned with flower tokens of enduring gratitude. Though life dances on, Shira's memory remains a guiding beacon, illuminating the path from the past into the future. In the solemn heart of the temple, Jephthah kneels in profound reverence, seeking divine favor. Sunlight pierces through the temple windows, casting a divine glow upon Jephthah. His face is etched with determination, his knuckles white as he beseeches the heavens for strength before the battle. The temple air is thick with anticipation as Jephthah seeks divine guidance. Silence fills the temple as Jephthah pours his heart out in prayer. On the expansive battlefield, Jephthah, a warrior forged in conflict, stands tall amidst his commanders, his presence commanding respect and attention. His gaze pierces the horizon, each calculation a step closer to victory. With a sweeping gesture, he outlines a master plan, his authority unquestionable. Jephthah's voice booms across the field, igniting courage in the hearts of his troops. His words resonate with the promise of triumph, steeling their resolve for the battle ahead. The battlefield awaits, and under Jephthah's command, victory seems inevitable. Amidst the devastation, Shira kneels, a sanctuary of focus as she tends to the wounded. Sunlight weaves through the silver threads in her hair, a halo of hope against the grim backdrop. Her eyes, usually bright with laughter, are now pools of focused resolve, mirroring her unwavering commitment to healing. Each precise movement of her hands is a testament to her practiced skill, a beacon of reassurance in the ravaged village. Under the cloak of a somber night, a village mourns, each shadow whispering tales of loss. Amidst the grieving families, Shira emerges as a solitary figure, her face a canvas of sorrow. With a comforting hand, Shira offers solace, each touch a silent promise of hope in the desolate night. Her gentle words weave through the darkness, a soothing balm on the raw wounds of despair. Shira's presence, a beacon of unwavering support, pierces the oppressive darkness, offering a fragile light of resilience. The altar is bathed in the harsh light of day, a silent stage for an ancient ritual. From the edge of the throng, young Jephthah watches, his youthful face a mask of fury. The air vibrates with the priest's chants, their voices amplifying the aura of dread that permeates the scene. Fueled by the fire in his eyes, Jephthah silently vows to seize control, determined to be more than just a spectator. Sunlight drenches the ancient altar, casting a golden glow on the poignant scene. Jephthah cradles baby Shira, his weathered face softened with paternal love. His eyes, pools of hope, reflect silent promises of a bright, burden-free future for his daughter. The wind whispers through the trees, carrying Jephthah's heartfelt wishes skyward. A tender moment frozen in time, a father's love etched against the backdrop of destiny. Under the radiant sun, a strong, earnest, young Jephthah stands by the ancient altar. Shira gazes up at him, her eyes wide with innocent curiosity. Jephthah speaks with fiery passion, his hand resting reverently on the stone. I watch them, a ghost of my former self, the weight of heritage heavy in the air, bathed in the radiant glow of the sun. An ancient altar stands as a silent witness to times long past. A young Shira, her eyes sparkling with innocence, pauses before the altar, a beacon of hope in her youthful gaze. With hesitant steps, Shira reaches out, her small hand drawn to the aged stone, a gesture of pure, untainted curiosity. A vision of innocence, a glimpse into the unblemished dreams that once danced within her heart. The weathered stone awaits her touch, a symbol of the enduring dreams that time cannot erase. The village square awakens with life as women in vibrant dresses prepare for a day of remembrance. Hands adorned with years of stories carefully arrange colorful flowers around the makeshift altar, infusing hope into the air. The ancient stone pathways are meticulously cleaned, erasing the marks of time and welcoming the spirits of ancestors. Solemnity intertwines with anticipation, creating an atmosphere thick with reverence and excitement. The heart of the village beats with tradition as the community readies itself for the annual commemoration. In every corner, hands work diligently, weaving together the threads of the past and the promise of the future. In the village, women gather, their faces a canvas of sorrow and cherished memories. Sunlight filters through the trees, weaving patterns of light and shadow as they share tales of Shira's life. Each story paints a vibrant image of Shira's indomitable spirit and her deep connection to the community. Their voices, though tinged with grief, resonate with a warmth that honors Shira's enduring legacy. Mourning veils dance in the wind as the village women gather, their faces a canvas of sorrow and strength. Each thread, woven into the vibrant tapestries, tells a story of Shira, a symphony of memories in every color. In a garden of remembrance, petals sway in a gentle dance, a silent tribute to a life cherished. Unspoken words hang heavy in the air, a bond of shared grief weaving through the community. The village women plant a garden bursting with Shira's favorite flowers, their petals swaying in a gentle dance of remembrance. A solitary figure stands upon the ancient altar, bathed in ethereal moonlight. Long shadows dance around her, stretching into the abyss like grasping claws. She embodies sacrifice, a spectral guardian watching over a silent world. Her legacy endures, woven into the very fabric of the night. The altar, a stage for legends, is now her eternal vigil. A single beam of light descends from the heavens, piercing the atmosphere with divine purpose. The light dances and shimmers, casting an ethereal glow upon the ancient altar. The stone surface of the altar reflects the celestial radiance, each facet glowing with spectral light. The light embodies divine acceptance, a symbol of hope and enduring remembrance. The scene bathes in spectral luminance as the altar becomes a beacon in the stillness. The light endures, a promise whispered across the ancient stones, binding past and future in celestial grace. The village basks in the morning sun, shadows stretching long from the thatched roofs. A young girl tugs at her grandmother's shawl, her eyes wide with innocent curiosity. The grandmother stands patiently, her weathered face softened by the morning light. "Grandma, tell me the story of Shira again," the girl pleads, her voice filled with anticipation. The grandmother smiles, her eyes twinkling with affection, as she prepares to recount the familiar tale. The village seems to hold its breath, waiting for the enchanting story to unfold once more. Bathed in the glow of the sun, a grandmother and young girl sit together, the village behind them. Grandmother begins to speak, her eyes reflecting memories of the past. "Shira was no older than you are now, but she possessed a heart of fire, a spirit that burned brighter than any star." The young girl listens intently, her eyes wide with wonder, as grandmother shares a tale of courage. Grandmother's voice grows solemn as she recounts. "She sacrificed everything, not for glory, but for devotion, for the chance to protect what she loved." Grandmother's gaze softens, imparting wisdom to the young girl. "Remember her courage, child. Let it guide you. Let it inspire you to live a life of purpose." Grandmother finishes, her words hanging in the air like a blessing. In the heart of the village, a young girl stands resolute, her gaze fixed on the distant horizon. Her eyes reflect a quiet determination, mirroring the strength of those who came before. She stands as a beacon of hope, her small voice carrying the weight of a solemn vow. Her voice echoes with unwavering resolve, each word a testament to the enduring legacy of Shira. The scene encapsulates the profound impact of Shira's memory, resonating deeply within the community. In the village square, a poignant mix of sorrow and gratitude fills the air as villagers gather. Banners bearing Shira's likeness flutter gently, a somber tribute to her memory. Children gather, their small hands releasing paper lanterns carrying messages of remembrance into the vast sky. Each lantern ascends, a beacon of hope and remembrance against the backdrop of shared grief. The sun casts a golden glow, uniting the community in a shared celebration of Shira's life and sacrifice. United in their shared grief and celebration, the villagers stand together, their faces reflecting a mix of sorrow and hope. Atop the towering mountain, Shira and Jephthah stand as silent sentinels against the vast sky. The wind howls like a lament, mirroring the unspoken words that bind and soon will separate them. A pregnant pause hangs heavy, a silent testament to their intertwined destinies on the brink of divergence. The mountain's edge marks not only a geographical boundary, but the threshold of Shira's imminent departure. Jephthah stands before the altar, the weight of his vow pressing down on him, his silhouette stark against the sky. He slowly raises his eyes to the heavens, a storm of conflicting emotions raging within him. Doubt begins to gnaw at the edges of his faith, casting shadows on his resolve. He grapples with the decision that has brought him to this fateful moment, questioning the path he has chosen. The altar looms before him, a stark reminder of the solemn vow he has made. The weight of his promise bears down on him, his spirit teetering on the brink of despair. The camera sweeps across the village, capturing a tapestry of raw emotions etched on the faces of its people. Grief hangs heavy in the air, a palpable shroud of sorrow enveloping the community. Respect lines the faces of the elders. Their eyes are filled with a quiet understanding. A quiet sense of pride flickers in the eyes of the younger generation, a testament to their resilience. In their collective gaze, the village stands united, bound by a shared sense of loss and unwavering resolve. Under the cloak of night, an altar stands as a stark monument to sacrifice. Moonlight washes over the altar, casting long, haunting shadows that dance with the night. The altar is transformed into a beacon of eternal remembrance. The scene transforms into a serene tableau of solemn beauty, bathed in the ethereal glow of moonlight. In the quiet of the night, the altar remains a symbol of profound sacrifice and undying memory.